Hey friends! Sorry I've been gone. I kind of missed 3 weeks of uploads because I went to visit my friend in Utah and I was kind of helping out with their horses there, so I was super busy. I was still working my graphic design job full-time plus helping with all that stuff, so I just didn't have any time at all to make videos, so I apologize, but we're back now, hopefully back on schedule. I'm trying my best here. Also want to play around with some more fun things, not only knitting, but maybe some other crafts, more sewing, so let me know if that sounds interesting to you guys. With that out of the way, today's video is because I have just been feeling like in such a rut and in a slump with my knitting. I'm just not feeling motivated and I'm not really feeling like inspired. I think I talked about that in the last video too, but I don't know what's happening, and it's okay. Like sometimes we go through these periods and it's tough, and unfortunately like my channel is a lot about knitting, and right now I'm in a period where I'm not like thinking about knitting as much or knitting at all as much, so I get a little bit stressed about that and then I get hard on myself anyways. I'm trying to just be cool about it and just embrace whatever I'm into, and then hopefully you guys just want to come along and kind of see what we're doing here and what's fun for us. Today, essentially, I want to get inspired again to be knitting because I'm really just wanting to be back into it, and I know I love doing it and it really brings me a lot of joy, and I have been feeling really stressed lately and I know knitting really makes me feel calm, so I want to get that mojo back. So that's what this video is about. If you're struggling with your knitting mojo, I think this will be really helpful because we're going to be looking at some viral or just like some posts that I found online, some videos with just all kinds of knitting inspiration, like knitting viral videos to kind of react to and to try to get some inspiration, because whenever I see these videos, even when it's just like a tutorial explaining a thing that I've never tried before, I'm like, oh my gosh, I really want to try that now, like that's such a life hack, and like, oh, when that happens to me I can do this now, and it like already makes me want to cast on. So I think this will be a fun way to try to get some inspiration and boost back up my knitting mojo. I feel like if you're watching this too, you're already watching a video of someone talking about knitting to get your inspiration up, and then I'm gonna be looking at other stuff, so it's like very meta. We're like doing this all through multiple things, and then like really please leave me comments, tell me what you're working on, let's get each other hyped up because I'm just struggling, like I said. But I want to remind you guys that it's okay. It's okay if you're in a knitting slump. I'm okay with it. It's been fine, it's been great. I've had like a little break. I haven't knit in a couple days actually. It's not that I'm being hard on myself about it, it's just that I know that I want to get back into it and I want to be inspired again. So don't take this as like you can't be in a knitting slump, you can't leave it for 5 months and then come back to it. That's not what I'm saying. This is more just because I want to get back into it, and if you want to as well, then this should be helpful. Okay, I found all these videos on Instagram. I'll try my best to say their handle each time, so please go check out these creators. I'm not trying to steal their videos or anything. If anything, I'm trying to promote them to you guys and go follow these people because they're very cool and fun and they make great videos. So the first video that we're looking at right now is how to fix a dropped cast on stitch, and this is by Handmade State of Mind. So they're kind of like taking their, is this the left needle, and going under and then over, kind of making a loop. It's almost like cats in the cradle kind of thing going on. And then they're gonna take this loop from the right needle and pass it back over that, and they've basically created on a cast on stitch, which is amazing because I've definitely dropped stitches when I'm casting on before, so this is actually a really cool tip. And then they turn it back around and start working it again. But I think for this, I don't know what kind of cast on this is, and then the description is all in a different language. Oh no, I scrolled down and there's more description. How to fix dropped cast on stitch. It doesn't say what kind of cast on it is. Just from looking at this, it looks to be a long tail cast on, so keep that in mind. I think the really simple looped cast on, you don't even have to go to this effort, but this looks like this is to help you with a long tail cast on, so that's really great. So anyways, that's the first video. Okay, and also you guys, there's crochet in this too because I've been feeling more inclined towards crochet lately, so that's just the direction we've been going, okay? So this person found a metal like metal circle basically, and they've just decided to crochet around it, and then throughout in sort of a style that looks like macrame, but obviously it's crocheted, to make this little cat bed. And this is, sorry, I don't know I had that comment up. This is so cute. Oh my gosh, this little cat bed. And they have a beautiful plant. This is also inspiring me to take better care of my plants because you don't want to see them right now. They are dying. They look really sad. So this is also fun. And you can make plant hangers with this too. Oh my gosh. This is, see, where I've been more inspired lately is like home decor and purses and accessories. And I feel like maybe that's why I'm feeling like leaning towards crochet more instead of knitting. But this is really cool. Maybe we can do a thing where like us knitters go ahead and try crochet. I'm sure a lot of you guys already crochet, but I think if you're a knitter, you should try crochet as well because it's really good for different types of things. So yeah, the video is just replaying over and over, but this is great. I want to make one for Luna so bad. Oh my gosh, this is so cute. You like hang them up everywhere. Please, I need to make one of these. Okay. You guys, if you're not following Tom Daly, I'm not. What the heck? Did I just fix that? Okay. I still have this fucking cough. What's wrong with me? Just pneumonia won't go away. Okay, if you're not following Tom Daly, you need to. They are an Olympic swimmer, and he's literally so amazing, and he's always knitting and watching his friends, and I love it. Oh. We don't even have to talk about that shot, but he's obviously very good looking because he's a swimmer. But look at him making his Paris sweater. Oh my gosh. And you can see like the camera people at the Olympics always want to pan to him and show him working on his knitting when he's sitting there in the stands watching his friends and watching his fellow athletes. And I think that's so sweet. And it just goes to show that knitting is so nice when you have to do a lot of sitting kind of activities, and like it keeps your brain focused, it keeps you like busy when you want to go out and do stuff. So I really like having that. And he looks amazing. He's got his cute little flag on it. Oh my gosh. He's so sweet. Like, just go follow him. He's so nice. I don't know. I've never met him, obviously, but he just seems really nice. And he's like a content creator too. And what can't this man do? He's a content creator. He's an Olympic swimmer. And I'm gonna be so dumb if I get that wrong. I really hope he's a swimmer. I dive. Oh, he's a diver? What? I thought he was a swimmer. Whatever, he's in the water, guys. Whatever, he's in the water. He's a diver, I guess. But yeah, he does like all these different things, which is very inspiring to me too, as someone who loves doing sports, but also wants to have time to be a content creator and also wants time to do my hobbies. So I think he's combined these things in a fun way that is really inspiring to me. So that's Tom Daly for you guys. Okay, Sweet Stitches and Hook Spaghetti, I guess they're a combination. I think one of them's probably the yarn, which this person uses quite often because I've found a lot of their videos on my page. So they just make a bunch of cute crochet purses. What is there else to say? This is perfect! So it looks like they don't have patterns, but this is good inspiration for if you wanted to make that Miu Miu purse that's popular. I feel like this is kind of that same style, the Miu Miu crochet purse. But this is really cute, and makes me so happy, makes me so motivated to try making a bag. This is really fun. I don't know why I keep touching my chest. It's weird. Maybe because I'm not used to having a collar so high up. Oh yeah, I haven't talked about this, but I finished my Luna tee, and I really like it. It's really comfortable. Okay. So this is cool because I find it's really fun and interesting to have these different projects that you can use when you make a bunch of granny squares. And you don't have to necessarily do this style of granny square. You can do kind of any granny square. I just made a little sunglass pouch. Are you kidding me? But you can also use these to make different bags and everything. So I think the technique here is just make a bunch of granny squares in colors that you like, and then you can go back and find tutorials like this one where you've got your granny squares lying around already and you're like, oh shit, I'll just make this little pouch. Like, that's perfect. And then you can put pencils in it, whatever, right? Your hooks. Brilliant. But yeah, sorry, also a crochet one. What are you gonna do? It's crafting in general. Okay. Pattern link in bio. So this one has a pattern, esom.ca. This bag is so pretty. Oh yeah, I should be reading the the caption, oh no, the captions for you guys. So it says, don't know what to crochet, here's an idea, crochet beach bag. You answered my question. I was like, don't know what to make. And then here's what to make. Okay, sorry guys, I had to fix that because for some reason, not for some reason, for duh, I have way too much shit on my phone, but my phone ran out of storage and I film on my phone. Please support me so I can buy proper equipment. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Anyway, so this bag is kind of different because it's a little bit flowier than regular crochet bags. That's what I was saying. Okay, let's move on to the next video. Super Story Crochet. Okay. What are we doing? We're crocheting something. Sorry, there's so much crochet in this. I said this was going to be a knitting video. My bad. It's okay. It's an inspiration video. So this, they made like this kind of interesting little clutch, this interesting little bag. It could be like a water bottle holder. But the cool thing about this is this yarn. To me, this feels like a sensory nightmare. I think this yarn... Sorry, I was just picturing touching it and crocheting with it. I don't like the feeling, but I love the way it looks. I might not even like the feeling on my body, but you guys might like the way it looks and you might be okay with the sensory feel of this. So just keep that in mind. If you don't have problems with sensory things, this might be really fun for you because this is really pretty. I think what I would do instead is I would hold this metallic thing, maybe like a little strand of metallic yarn with regular yarn, and then I think that would make it a little bit more usable for someone like me. So anyways, let's moving on. The same person that made the other bag, the esom.ca, but this just shows all the projects that they've crocheted this year, and they sell these patterns too, so go check them out if you like it. That last bag, this one right here, oh my god. Oh my gosh, I need that, so I keep doing these hands, but I need to make that right away. It's so perfect. And I need to buy that pattern. But this is what it's all about. Like making really cute fashion pieces that are like high fashion but so fun to make. Like that's really what it's all about for me, and I love this. And go check out their patterns. They're clearly gorgeous. And really, really cute. I love it. Okay, this is exciting. So once again, crochet bags. I'm on a bag kick. But they put the bag in this bag, and then they put the other bag in the bag, and then they put that bag in, and then they put a bow on it. So it's a bag within a bag within a bag. But I love all these different little... I like the idea of that is like you have all these different little bags for... and then you put them all... I think that's so fun! Like... It's making me feel like I need to make all these tiny little bags for different things. Especially because I'm like, oh, I need like a little makeup bag for my purse, and I need a little like AirPod pouch, and like all those different things. So I think that's what I need to look at here. This is just so satisfying to watch. Watch this. Look at this. Yes. Yes. Then I get to see all the colors, and then they look so beautiful in this top afterwards. This is by Lim Books. The Clematis Vest. And this is stop motion. The amount of effort this person went through to make this, it's beautiful. I love looking at it. Oopsies. I closed my doodad. Okay. So, sorry, I don't have the audio for you guys, but just, you can just imagine it sounds great. But this is really cool because this looks kind of like what I was trying to talk about in my last video of like a lot of mixing textures together. So I just wanted to put that in there to kind of call back to my last video about, like, this is another example of mixing textures and how cool that can look. Okay. This video, oops, sorry. Oh my god, I just touched you guys. I'm so sorry. This video is them, I guess, double knitting, is that what it's called? But it looks like they're using their hands. Oh no, they're using a little darning needle, so they're like double knitting over their knit piece to create the design. So this is one method of color work, obviously. And I like how they showed that they made a little mistake and they went back and fixed it, and they made this cute little fish. And so this is something I need to remember too, is that if I make something and it's boring and I don't want to wear it, I can just add a fun little design to it by double knitting over. So is that what it's called? I don't think it's called. Duplicate stitch, sorry, not double knitting. You're doing duplicate stitch over it to add your color work. Oh, you guys, my brain is not working great today. But this is Annie Sews. This is a great idea if you have a project and you think it's boring and you can just add a little duplicate stitch over top. Boom, bam, beam. Add your color work. It's beautiful. We love it. Okay. Okay, another great way to spruce up an old project, using some blanket stitch over it to add a different look. And I've noticed this is really, really popular in just the general fashion world right now. It's not just a knitting trend, but I've noticed this with like just going to the mall, even in different fast fashion places are trying to get this look. So this is very, very popular right now. So keep that in mind. But don't just do it obviously because it's popular. Do it because you like the way it looks and you want it forever. But honestly, with this one, it's not a big deal because it looks like it's going to be very easy to take out after. So if you just want to rock this for one season on this beanie you've had for like 20 years because you knit it yourself with high quality materials and it's lasting you forever, you just add this little detail for 1 year, take it out when it's not a trend anymore. That's a great way to participate in a trend without committing to the bit too hard. So I love that. I think that's fun. To all of you who say you don't have time to knit, have you tried not cleaning the house so you have time? Follow me for more hacks. Thank you. Yes! Madness trick. So this is a great idea if you're feeling like you're having not enough time to knit. Just don't clean, it's fine. I think this is great. Honestly, I just love following pages that make like funny content like this. It's really cute, but I thought that was really sweet and fun. I'm like, yeah, true. I'll like clean one part of my house so it looks nice for videos. That's why I can't vlog. I need to just like clean more before I can vlog probably. Okay, you guys, hold your breath. Hold your breath. This is scary. Trigger warning. This is a scary video. Okay. It's steeking. What the steek? This is crazy. So this is the account Scandy Work. But look how tiny their little steek row is. Like it looks like they only have like 3 stitches in their buffer total. That seems just really scary. But it worked out great and it looks beautiful. And they used their tiny scissors. I still don't understand steeking fully. So I keep watching these videos. I don't know. I like the idea though of knitting in the round and then you don't have to worry about anything. You just cut that shit after. Because working on a cardigan back and forth, ugh, who has time for that? Okay. That's all I gotta say about that one. Okay, invisible increase. So I thought this was cool. They're basically just taking a stitch from the stitch below. They're creating a stitch within the stitch below. So I feel like this is not a new technique, but it's cool. And it's a good reminder that this is an option. And this is Yarn Enchantment. Ratsus 0226. Trick to do in order to eliminate the gap. Okay, this is really cool. Cast on the edge, 120 stitches all cast on, 1 more stitch. So 121. Next up, I slip 1 purlwise. Then I will lift the second stitch up and pass it over. So basically you're just casting on 1 extra stitch than you need and then slipping that stitch over and then casting off essentially. And it's pulling that area together so that it stays tight there. And I feel like I need to start doing this every time I start a project in the round because that's such an issue and this looks really nice. You can always fix that when weaving in ends, like that little gap. You just weave in the end in a way that like pulls it all together, but this is a great way to avoid that in the first place. So I like that. That's very fun. Rook official cast off. Okay. I am so lazy when it comes to Italian bind off and I just don't want to do the pattern in my head over and over and I know I'm gonna make mistakes. This is so much easier. You're basically just going straight through the same direction every time and you're repeating the same exact thing every time, going through 3 stitches and then pulling 2 off, I believe. Is it pulling 2 off? No, pulling 1 off. Going through 3 stitches, pulling 1 off. Going through 3, pulling 1 off. So that seems like way more manageable for me because I can't figure out the other ones. They're too hard. I have to watch a video the whole time and I can't do anything else but think about that. Like I like to listen to a podcast or watch a video while I'm knitting. I have to just focus on the bind off when I'm doing this. It's so frustrating. It's not the kind of stuff I want to be doing. And this looks cute and it kind of adds some texture to the edge as you can see in this part here. So I love it. This is great. This is what I'm going to be doing instead. How to pick up knit stitches from the side of garter stitch with no selvage. So this is something that I've always done is I go through this little spot too like what they're doing, you get these little bumps on the edges, and then you can go through those little bumps basically, and it's pretty easy. But, oh yeah, this is Rami Designs, by the way. My only life hack that I would add to this is I would actually use a crochet hook, and then that would be easier to get it through every time for these little spots. But keep all the stitches on the crochet hook the way you would with Tunisian crochet, and then you can just slip all those stitches onto your needle afterwards. So that's how I would plus up this life hack, but I do think this is a really great trick. Okay, so this is a really great example of how you can spruce something up and how you can make knitting more interesting if you're kind of getting bored of doing the same thing over and over with like knitting. At least now you're working in embroidery and learning embroidery skills, so you're doing kind of a different motion and different thing, but you're still working on a knitting project. I don't know. It's really fun. I think it looks amazing. It's so cool. This is, did I say Bloom Handmade Studio? Especially for blankets, this always looks really, really cool. Okay, Xanatic Knits. Next time you're bored of simple ribbing, okay. Next time you're bored of simple ribbing. Yes! This is so smart. You just do the color work on the knitting, because a lot of times the pattern has lots of intricate, beautiful, fun color work, and then you get to the ribbing and it's quite simple. But they're adding some really pretty color work to the ribbing, and I think that's just a little detail we don't always think about. That makes me excited to cast on a color work project. I don't know. Okay. Yes! Look at this yarn, is so cute. Oh my gosh. And I have some boucle yarn, and this would be so fun. A little crochet bear AirPod case. And then it holds on. Oh my god, you guys. You guys. This is so cute. I can't even handle it. That's all I have to share with you guys today. I hope this was inspiring to you. Let me know what you thought of this video. I think this was fun just to like hang out and just do some reactions to some videos that I liked and that I've seen, and like hopefully shout out some of these creators and just kind of catch up with you guys because it's been a while. But yeah, I'd love to do more videos like this where we just sit down and chat. Maybe I can bring my knitting next time too, and we can like just catch up on things. That's it. That's all I got for you guys today. So, love you. Thank you for being here. I will see you next week. Yeah. Bye, guys.